to actually hear that it's working.
Right, we're actually going to the game now. So yes, green team for this game here on Shater will be YOBOY, and they're going to be running Ohio, Schlieffen, Brisbane, Des Moines, Napoli, Goodenloop, Gear, and Clever. I think I've seen this strategy somewhere before.
Alright, red team is currently running Kreml, Preußen, Brisbane, Double Des Moines, Harugumo, Gearing, Daring, and a Marceau. Interesting, a Marceau as well here.
Yeah, got the pool 1 ban on a Marceau. It works.
So, YOBOY, we can assume, is just running the same strat, right?
Looks like it. Got the double glue.
Like, it's not that Rio had time to, like, adapt for that strat, considering it was played, like, 5 minutes ago.
Well, considering they didn't even have time to put their bans in, clearly not, no.
And if their game ended earlier, which we right now do not know, maybe they've watched the game a bit. At least the start of it and know the start deployment, which is already a big advantage.
Not even sure if they had time for that. They had their own match, probably.
I mean, if you like Solitude, you can sit and watch a series in the background while they're casting COTS, so, you know, you could probably watch a...
While you're playing COTS, you just, you know, watch, listen to music, watch the series in the background, while Allah is yelling at everyone.
And still find the time to int and co-op. Right.
We see the Marceau doing here a weird turn. He went right off the island and afterwards deciding to go left all of a sudden.
Well, he tried to change the subject. Right? Anyway, green team in this deployment. So at the A cap, we'll be sending Napoli, Schlieffen, Des Moines. B cap, we have the double glue. And C cap, we have the Ohio, Brisbane, Gearing, and Clever. And it's almost as if I've seen this exact deployment somewhere recently. Can't think where.
Yeah, I feel like this Des Moines going 5-line for the red team is gonna meet a very similar fate as well as the one we saw like 10 minutes ago. Kremlin is there again as well. This time they have like 2 DDs there support. I'm not sure if they make any difference, if I'm being honest. Harugumo Des Moines going wide towards A and Gearing Brisbane wide towards C. This time we have a Preußen gonna be going for like the 6-7-9 area though, so a little bit of a difference to last game.
So what I'm two key differences here, like if you look at C cap, South does not really bring a lot. So like Klep will get the cap, but afterwards Klep can immediately fuck off because it's a mirror matchup afterwards. It's like one battleship and then Brisbane Gearing. So usually no one should really get a big edge. So you get the Klep there, you fuck off. And meanwhile, the Daring in B should be able to get it. You could just go on the spot on the southwest on the island there. You poke in there, bait out the first radar. That means also afterwards your Des Moines is kind of safe because the radar is forced and you can get the cap. There's nothing they can do. The Gudens themselves cannot cap because you can single top that. That spot is pretty good from south and north doesn't really have an equal spot for it.
It's actually a really strong daring play as well.
And
the
then
single
also,
fire drops that is so strong.
A is also flipping for red and it's a Napoli versus Haru Des Moines and potentially a Marceau, so I think red is actually in a pretty good spot here as well.
Right, green will be flipped by YOBOY. There's not really going to be anything available for that. Same happening at A, I guess. A content happening here.
Yeah, just French DD things.
Mine doesn't have radar range, so he's just completely...
And I don't even think they can, like, apart from the Des Moines peeking, no one can really reset the Daring. And he should just actually reverse, and yeah, I don't know why he's so scared. He will get raided once and then he just takes it.
Because there's like 4 sets of glue bombs ready and waiting, that's why he's scared.
Yeah, but it's hard to hit them on a Daring which has improved acceleration and is really small. And then he knows the Klep isn't here, so he should feel pretty safe doing this and just baiting out the radar. Meanwhile, the Marceau could like sprint really aggressive on A and just get them the info, which could lead to a really aggressive smoke and just slowly...
He's still not going for it.
Yeah, I really don't understand this.
Yeah, it's just too advanced for you.
Just go in there, wait a couple of seconds, pre-top the corner of the Des Moines. Like, apparently he knows he's there because he probably has RPF. We can check.
I do like Rio going aggressively on the 1 line here immediately though. They just sent the Marceau in front of the island, knowing that there's probably nothing here.
Yeah, but the problem is they've already dropped the smoke, and like, so, right, okay, you do smoke botting a lot with PEA, right? How did you smoke bot deployment go? Do you just wait for the Des Moines to say smoke me now, or do you just like you just say I'm spotted,
for some
smoke me?
strats we have prefix like smokes that we do, but oftentimes we just decide if we hold it or actually deploy it at the time, depending on what we think at that point that the enemy have there. Like for example, it's pretty obvious Club is on the other flank. If you would even look at the other game for 5 seconds for the deployment before the game starts, which they had time, at least their dead players in the last game had time for it, they would know that it's probably not a lot here, and they could have just held it and played more aggressive, or at least sent them a so in first to check if there is even someone. Like, the smoke is a bit wasted, and it will cost them time.
Big Cat
Daring
radar did come
still
out.
not going in.
Yeah, his steering is
forces
just...
instead forcing his Domain to pop his radar here to get the spot on the golden glue.
Oh, here come the airstrikes.
Now the clip is over. Now it's so... Like, they should have had the cap at this point. He apparently doesn't know the islands because you're safe from both Gudens if you use the island correct. Only the Domain can shoot you. Only the Domain radar can spot you.
Oh, this Domain is gonna suffer this. Yeah.
Is anyone else getting a feeling of deja vu here?
A little bit, yes.
Yeah. This is not a replay. This is exactly what happened in the previous game with the 2 blues. We expect to see the second airstrikes coming in relatively soon. Now that the Domain has already popped his Damacon, he's still burning.
He's getting smoked up to block.
And the thing is, the Domain can't even shoot the Daring because there's a poison that is blocking that advance anyways.
Yeah, like that would have been a free cap, and now the poison's wasting HP trying to get a cap, which should have already been theirs at this point.
And this poison contest isn't even like...
He will never get the cap there. There is no way he gets the cap.
He's actually face spotting the clip air right now, which is a bit funny.
And one team is apparently trying to get the C cap, and after the Brisbane Raiders out, he can just reverse back in and get it. Maybe in time, we're not sure. Is this Brisbane coming? His Brisbane could just stick around, and yeah, he's smoking. He could reverse back in here, his Brisbane could come, and they could actually flip the C cap here.
Yep, I like that move.
But he continues running, which means I'm not sure if they're actually getting it. By the time he goes back, there could be torps in the water, and yeah, you don't really want to broadside turn there.
Or he's getting pressured harder, yeah.
Yeah, he's getting just chain glue bombed here, which is not a fun experience.
Not only that, the Domain has an anchor on him, obviously. The Schlieffen also had secondary range for a few seconds. So yeah, this just hurts. Still has damage on though, so he's not in threat of dying, but
he's not having fun.
Definitely not comfortable. Meanwhile, Rio is going for their own A-side push though.
They've been going for that for a while. That's what we were talking about earlier about the Haragumo.
Yeah, the Kremlin is actually going extremely far up this time.
Yeah, the Schlieffen actually taking quite a bit of damage on them.
He's also turned out, so he can't actually like contest the Kremlin directly. He has to like wait for a secondary to do work, which would enable the Kremlin to just go around the corner and delete his Domain right now. If he wants.
That Domain is going to suffer because if the Domain goes
And
forward, there's a Bryson waiting.
I'm not quite sure if the Schlieffen can kill the Kremlin in time before he like dies to Haragumo Domain spam. If they decide to like spam the Schlieffen in the meantime. There's also the Napoli just spotted on the one line right now.
Is the Gearing? Okay, Gearing gets the grab.
That Napoli does have a bit of an issue.
Like, I'm not sure where this Napoli is going right now.
Bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, probably that, but it's still Napoli. He might actually get a try there.
He can probably just turn out here on using this island. And he can definitely pressure this Domain.
I mean, the Domain's spotted now, and there's a Schlieffen.
And their Gearing might lose a lot of HP for this.
That was a good sign from the Schlieffen here. Getting a sit on this Domain definitely helps.
Now the Domain's stuck spotted because he's been forced out of the smoke because of where the torps are. Napoli might be able to go walk round and ram him actually.
He doesn't need to ram. He gets a free kill here.
Yeah,
like that's just a Napoli thing. He just gets around there and gets a free kill.
Like, it's not like Domain can get sits consistently here, and Napoli torps are just gonna kill him.
Oh wait, does he? Let's see. Does he fuck it up and give him a ram? I don't think so. He sits. Oh, those.
These torps are missing.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
So about that free kill.
Yeah, it's okay. That's whatever. Just Napoli things.
Yeah, he does get a trade, so it's not the end of the world, but yeah.
Look at the poison. He's crossfired by Ohio. He's getting dropped by Gudens. He might have overstayed his welcome there. Like, by a lot.
Especially since the C flank is just pushing up now. They're down to the FG line at this point.
So the Des Moines no longer in as much danger as he previously was because of the position as Lebert, kind of protecting the YOLO from the Kremlin.
Oh, this is a great protect actually.
This could
In fact-
just be a free kill on the
Yeah.
Kreml
In
by the
fact,
Klep.
the Kleber could just go for the Kremlin right now if he wanted to. And I think he's actually just going for it.
I just told. Why is he going from behind? Is he going from behind? I'm not sure. I
Like
think
even
he's
if you
still-
lose it, like if you trade your Kleber for a Kremlin, this is totally fine. And I'm pretty sure you might
it
actually be
opens
able
up
to get
your
away.
stuff and
Yeah, you might actually get away with not
Voice
losing your
is
Kleber
finally
as
dead.
well.
Okay.
A clever spotted.
Yeah.
He realizes.
He's going for it. Yeah, he's going for it now. Harugumo's gonna try to like trade here. It's gonna be difficult.
This clever's suffering here actually.
Yeah, but he's already about. The Kremlin already shot. These tops are not enough.
No, that's not
No,
enough.
you need the other side.
That was a bit
Okay,
early
but-
on the tops.
And
He
now the
damage
Schlieffen
from the
going.
Schlieffentorps. It's a question. Does he get a decent volley on the Schlieffen all the time? Like even 10-15k would be good here. And he does not.
Yeah, so Schlieffen can now just go do stuff.
Yeah,
Just
Torps out.
Schlieffen things.
The red Haru is moving. The red Demon is moving in though, and he's now turning out.
Not sure if that's a turn in you want to make again or turn out against this Schlieffen.
I mean, that he will get the turnout, pretty sure, but the island is a bit blocking, and then it's still like,
It's
do you
a
want to
really
be there?
It's very close range.
Is
so
Haru
Schlieffen's
caught
not
in the
prepared.
Schlieffen Hydro?
Oh,
Yeah.
big-
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
That was
Schlieffen
way
things.
too close range. So that was honestly unnecessary. And now this is just
This
this
is
is
over.
over now. You couldn't
Snails on the
afford that
goon,
loss.
but they won't hit. He's fine. Or maybe one or two. But it doesn't kill him, so it's whatever.
Yeah, in the background, Ohio also dodging Gearing and Brisbane drops, so nothing happening there. Yeah, we are trying to like get some farming done on the Schlieffen, but the Schlieffen is just running away now. He still has a heal ready, he has damage gun ready. And honestly, the Marceau can't chase him endlessly. Especially since the Schlieffen secondary is just hurt a lot. The Moin is also just coming in now. Has Raider ready if he wants to use it. He would catch the Haru already. Yeah, there it goes.
And the Marceau.
Also is dropping really low.
Yeah, he's just on a permafire.
He even picks up the daring in that. I forgot there was even a daring in this game. He hasn't really had a chance to have much impact,
Daring-
has he?
He
mean,
did have a chance, he just didn't use it.
Yeah, he had a lot to do, but he just didn't. He was kind of AFK.
Yeah, Rio's Haru not taking as much damage as he could take, but he's just being forced away.
The Goons are just trucking it in there. Masto probably getting killed by Gooden here soon if he doesn't
Yeah,
stop
Yeah,
firing.
the front Guden has just popped Hydro as well, so there's no funny business.
And the
Oh,
Gearing
Gearing
thing
just eats,
dropped
yeah, Gearing
as
just eats
well.
at the top. That's unfortunate. GG go next at this point.
Marceau
Marceau
goes
don't
down.
get him.
He
400.
does not. And Daring's time to shine. Detonate two Goodens, we believe.
He leg mod daring, he is not, unfortunately.
Signal check. Signal check. There's a detonation signal. Okay, you're fine. Well, I say he's fine, but he's clearly not fine.
No, he's kind of hydroed in front of two blues. Yeah, that looks fine.
That's two fires. He still has
Yeah.
damage gun ready,
And a heal.
but like, yeah, I think
Yeah,
he's
no.
gave up.
Yeah, Brisbane sailed back in. He's like, okay, I'm going to turn broadside to you now. Actually, he's not even turned.
Yeah, Brisbane's just find each other here. Muscle goes down, he just shot in the open, and whoever dies next will end the game. If
This is indeed a GG go next moment. YOBOY will be taking a 1-0 in this. Surprisingly.
Honestly, Rio's deployment was pretty okay. And that they did have like a certain plan, but just a lot of indecisiveness, it looked
And
like.
they lost A. Like trading at Des Moines, in the Des Moines Harrow versus Napoli, just losing the Des Moines to a Harrow means like the Harrow is kind of useless. Like they can't really do the push anymore. They can't do the smoke, and then the daring never got B. So if you're getting B and then you have to defend it, that's actually quite comfortable from South. But just if you don't even get the free B cap, that's what the fuck are you even doing at this point?
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Apparently I had the team names backward in that game. Oh well.
Yeah, I had it too. I just switched it mid games a couple of times because I fucked it up. It's fine.
Alright, we're getting ready for Warriors Path. Apparently. Path of Warriors. A Warriors on a path. Yes.
Yes, let me have a look at the bands. Nothing changed in the bands. Okay, never mind.
So nothing
Good
better
job.
must say? Okay.
Yeah, we have Warriors Path. Path or Path? Hang on. Yeah. How do you pronounce the name of this map as Germans?
You mean what's it called in German or
No,
would
just
we-
how do you pronounce it?
Warriors Path? I don't know.
Path or Path?
Path? Like, I don't know.
I'm not sure what you're on about right now.
Yeah.
Path, Path. Path, Path. Never mind.
The first,
Yeah.
probably.
Apparently my transition table is just fucked.
Congratulations, you've broken everything today. Well done. Streaming is hard, by the way. Like, actually. Anyway, I'm gonna go on the next map. Well, not the map. The map video, go!
With more coastline than any country in the world, the nooks and crannies of the shores of northern Canada set the stage for a showdown between opposing fleets. Amidst the barren rocks and snow-capped peaks, only one team will remain unvanquished. This is Warriors Path. Warriors Path is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map with 3 cap points running in a line from west to east. The A cap is on the extreme left, B is in the center, and C is on the far right. Given how the caps are arranged and how risky entering the B cap is in the early game, the most action is commonly found along the 1, 2, and 9, 10 lines. To the west, Cap A now no longer can be safely controlled with radars from nearby islands. Teams will have to rely on smokescreens and additional fire support to gain the upper hand in the battle for this capture point. Capture Area B is a difficult and challenging place to be in the early goings of a game. While the capture point was moved to a more central position, nearby islands still provide plenty of cover for radar cruisers, making this point exceptionally challenging to capture. Off to the east, the C cap offers solid cover for cruisers along the northwestern and southwestern edges, but precious little cover inside the cap itself. The long, narrow channel to the east that connects C to B is a frequent place to see pushes occur in the mid to late game, depending on the board positions of each team. Warriors Path has a long and storied history within the tournament, having produced many close and competitive games. It begs the question, what memorable plays and matches will result this time around? 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Warriors Path.
Well, the meme that Land of Fire is actually an 8v8 map, so...
Well, I'm back from the map video scene, so yes. It's fine. We were just discussing Henning's competitive history, i.e. how much he rammed.
I don't have a checklist of rams, by the way. I don't have a list. I don't know how many times.
It's your bucket list. Just like, alright, I need to ram one of every battleship. It's like, somebody picked a Colombo? I need to ram that. Don't kill it, I need to ram it.
Do it like rough. Just do a scalp list. Everyone you ramp gets on there. Need to collect everyone in a competitive team. Just play bingo.
Oh gosh. Oh,
Get them all.
we should totally do Cots bingo next time we get qualifiers. Just be like, all right, we're gonna team comes with a fucking like pick the worst shit
Yeah.
you can think of and like
Just put Yodo in the middle.
Oh no, Dazzle on a DD. That's definitely one for the bingo card.
Donation has to be on there.
Oh yeah.
Webbing
Get
flag
Diego back.
incident. Oh
Pasta.
no.
Pasta managed to not change to the game scene. That's definitely a bingo card.
Oh
I've
yeah.
done that in Team League multiple times. Yep.
Everyone does it. Everyone.
The
Everyone.
first couple of times you just fuck up. That's what
You're not a real caster until you've casted 10 minutes of a game on the fucking next map video. The next map scene. Ugh. Like little spasm there. Nice. Alright, so up next, Warriors Path actually. Waiting on players getting ready. Yeah. Looks like Rio
teams
are
are getting
missing
ready.
a player.
The teams are getting readied up at this point.
Yes. Alright, so can you tell me, Henning, what is the benefit of not banning a ship because you let it time out because you're busy playing another game?
There's none.
Yes.
Well, actually, I'd say there is a benefit to that, and it's that you don't accidentally pick a fucking ship that your team has banned and lose the map automatically. There is a few teams that we've seen doing that. It's quite impressive.
But you also lower the chances that your enemy team is,
Bans their, yes.
picking a ship that you banned.
Right, we're
That's another one.
missing
Team brings a banned
guy.
ship. Team brings their own banned ship. That's always that's definitely another one for the bingo card. I'm trying to think what else can we have the bingo card here. Drama. Actually, drama's just your free fucking square. Like, yeah, if we don't manage to go a COTS without actual drama, is again not a real COTS. Having an undistributed player in the middle of the players, like readying up in his like TS6, like I'm sure one of these teams will let me join. He's another one, but that's only casters. Nobody else gets to see that in the training room again. Yeah, there's always one guy. The unreadied fucking rental grows occur first. It's always was a favorite of mine.
And the game is starting.
Wonderful. I don't have to talk shite anymore.
Did anyone pay attention which team we need?
Swans are roast, I think, or not.
Yes.
I don't know.
YOBOY is red this time. Do you
Wait,
still want to have YOBOY Painter?
If you is red, then we need your normal game scene.
Why are you like this? Alright, anyway, I'm doing Green Team. Green Team, for this game, going to be Rio here on the northern spawn of Warriors Path, and they're going to be running Montana, St. Vincent, Brisbane, Des Moines, Stalingrad, Shimakaze, Haragumo, and a club there.
And on the red team, we have double Ohio, double Brisbane, Des Moines, Moscow, double Gearing, and a Daring.
Alright, let's talk for a minute about the Montana. Henning, you love Montana. Tell us about why you love Montana.
I don't know, like, in a match, or like, in a format where most battleships are allowed, I don't really see the reason to pick this ship ever. It like brings a little bit of everything, but it doesn't really do well at anything either.
Jack of all trades, master of none. One of those Klebears is running a leg mod, by the way. Well, the green Klebear is running a leg mod. One of the Klebears. You know, the only one in the game, yes.
Wait, he's running damage control mod in the first slot. That is concerning.
Yes, he is. Don't question it. It won't hurt you.
What the heck?
Don't question it. It can't hurt you.
Hey, Solitude, what's your opinion on damage con mod?
Would trust.
Look, I can see it on an American BB with a long Namicon already, but again, it still doesn't make sense. Like, you want it for the initial burst of I'm not going to be on fire now. So, like, giving up some HP in your modules for this, I don't know, like, I just don't like it.
It depends. On Ohio, I get it because your droids basically never get in-capped, so you don't really need that module.
It doesn't affect the
even
in-cap rate. It's just specifically for the destruction of them, isn't it? It doesn't actually reduce the chance of them getting in-capped, right? What is it? I don't know. I don't actually read the description of it.
I think it just increases their HP pool. But, like, as I said, like, Ohio's guns are armored so well that you usually shatter if you hit them instead of, like, getting pens and in-caps and stuff. So you don't need it.
We've been over this. It's called Shader. But yes, anyway. Initial deployments for the green team over the air count. We're going to be sending a Klebear, Haragumo, Des Moines, St. Vincent, and then a Stalingrad's probably be parking up between A and B. Over the sea cap, we're sending the Brisbane, Shimakaze. Des Moines looks like he'll be parking between B and C somewhere, and then there's Montana following him up be clear. What I do there is I say something really stupid, and then I start talking for a while, so you guys don't get a comment on it.
Perfect.
Also, Painter, it does impact in-cap weight because the in-cap chance is dependent on how much HP a module has left right now, which is weird as fuck.
Is it? All right.
Yes,
Learn
it
something
is.
new every day. I did not know that.
We're seeing the B contest from a pretty unusual spot.
Yeah,
Like, it's a bit
Stalingrad
worse
popped his
from
radar,
south
didn't
than
catch him.
from north, but you usually want to do it from the island because then you can bait the radar, go safely behind the island, and then reverse back. From south, that's not so easy because the island is just worse, but
Okay, he knows that Stalingrad's radared. Stalingrad radar's about to end. He knows it's over. He knows that like he's baited that radar. He can take this for free now. Or he thinks it's the Moines radar.
I mean, there's a
I
demand
mean,
as well.
he sees both shooting at him, but he can actually just bait the next straight out as well.
Alright,
Like, the spot is fine just because they don't have a DD there. If they had an actual DD firing at him here, like a Daring or a Ragnar, which are pretty common for a B cap, then he would lose HP here, but that's not the case.
Go over the red team deployment, somebody, please.
Yes.
Sure.
we-
Yeah, go ahead, Henry.
Alright. We have Gearing Brisbane going wide on the A cap, with an Ohio a little bit behind on the 4 line right now. Daring is doing the B contest as we talked about. We have a Des Moines sitting on the 7-9 island. I have not
Yeah.
seen that one in a while. Moskva going for the F8 position, Ohio in the background, and another Gearing Brisbane going wide on the C line.
Yeah, they're dropping
We
the
used
smoke
Clipper
now.
actually went really deep on the 1 line here.
We
but-
have a really early smoke on the Brisbane Gearing here. Especially since they're probably expecting a Brisbane smoke here as well, but it's a Brisbane Shimmer smoke. I'm not sure
we
why
use
the
how
Shimmer...
many tops here?
I don't
Oh,
know
they
where
ran
that
out
is.
just in front of him. My god, that was close.
But, right, so when you say here, please tell me where. I'm just like, where's this? Oh, the Clever did
Oh, the
take a
clip
top,
of the
though.
top.
Yeah.
And he's
And it-
getting radar because of that.
And he's
Yeah.
super deep in this radar as well.
Does he hit torpedoes? I think he hits one on the... Yes, he hits one torpedo, but...
It's a Brisbane though, he can heal it, and like, right now it really doesn't matter. Like, every damage done to the Kleber hurts a lot. And if they get a fire, that would be big.
Yeah, Brisbane has the 50% Citadel heal, so you can heal most of that torpedo back. It's not the end of the world. Although he is about
I
to
mean,
take a
also-
big...
Problem
Oh,
is
that's it.
just hitting a clap in a Brisbane is not very easy. The arcs are not
Yeah.
good, so he's getting away very well here.
Like the Rio Des Moines Harrow combination wants to do their own counter smoke push. They know that the
Yeah.
Brisbane's radar's down, so they're going to be getting a lot of
They
ground
can
here,
get,
actually.
they can go really, really deep here. I'm actually surprised they're already popping. They could probably just wait until the Des Moines gets spotted here.
Speaking of spotted, Shimmer is caught in a Moskva radar trying to do the smoke screen for his Brisbane North of Sea. Nothing's going to open up on it. It exists.
There's nothing in range that can actually shoot him with decent arcs, so I don't think so.
Whatever wasting the Moskva radar then.
Okay, they're getting B now. There's no way the Mon radar gets him in time unless he gets blind reset during it.
Gearing gets caught in the radar on the one line here.
But that's still fine, they still get the cap afterwards. So C flipping, B flipping, 2 caps for red now.
In fact, Brisbane just got chunked.
And pushing a Harrow Des Moines into a Brisbane gearing when Ohio has cross shots is also not that good. But the gearing of YOBOY getting caught here, taking a lot of damage.
This is what we were saying. Is like the Brisbane already used his radar, so this smoke was allowed to go super deep, and they're getting a punish for it as well. They're getting a lot of damage on that gearing because they simply overstayed that. And Vincent was looking for salvos. I think he got a decent chunk on the Brisbane, but the gearing definitely suffered. He's not able to recontest that one.
We still have 45 seconds left for the next smoke, so it's gonna take a while for them to be able to effectively recontest that.
We talk about
They
this
did get
Montana
B now
position.
though.
I mean, sure, like, the push is pretty free. Like, the daring is the only one that can prevent it, and he's kind of low. He's also like he needs to be careful. Clip is coming over.
Yeah, because we have so many raiders in that area, I think the Montana push is honestly fine. You might just end up eating a top or two, anyways. But you're
Look at where the
Montana,
Vincent
you'll
is,
be
and
fine.
the Des Moines is reversing. Like, the Des Moines is really in trouble.
Yeah. And that's why I don't like
Um,
this position at the Des Moines at all. You can get pushed really easily.
What the Daring could do here is just try to smoke out at the point, but I think the Montana is like, you can't really do it at this point anymore. So you need to, as the daring, smoke the Des Moines and then single top the Montana.
Yeah, I
to
also
just
don't think
somehow
YOBOY
win.
has any info on the Vincent pushing up that deep.
But the Monty's actually not going yet. He's reversing. So there's still time.
Yep. The mod is currently like arcing forward a little bit, but like if he gets spotted right now, the Vincent definitely has shots on that.
There's
Moskva
also
and Des Moines
potentially
both blew
an
their
opening
radars.
of the Moskva just going in there from YOBOY into the channel.
Not sure if you want to do that though. Not with the Montana there. At least not
You
yet.
have the daring that also like can help you for the crossing. I'm not
And
sure
there's
why the
also
daring's
a lot of
doing it.
tops heading for this Moscow right now, so you might actually just have to.
Yep, I think he's going to do it. It makes
Yes,
it a lot more awkward for the clip.
Yep, that's for sure. The Bear's way right now anyways.
But the Vincent is now getting spotted and they know where he is. Let's see what they're doing about it.
Yeah, Des Moines is just
Like,
Ducking
there's no
into
way the
safety.
Vincent can stay nose in here. The Brisbane smoke can come. Daring could single top with the
And-
Ohio.
and now the
Oh,
Montana
he's
is just
failing.
parking into Des Moines' face here. The Des Moines is stuck. So now it just depends a little bit on RNG what's happening here, how fast anyone is dying.
Ohio's
There's a
coming
re-
over as well
yeah.
from YOBOY.
Yeah, there's a real chance the Montana actually doesn't get anything here. However, the Des Moines is very stationary, so he should be able to nail this shot.
There's just 5 ships from both sides in the middle, and that will probably decide the outcome of the match here very soon.
There's
Zero
didn't do
damage.
anything. Yeah, actually the Montana's just forced away.
And he's
He
turning
actually-
closer to Ohio.
Yeah, that range is dangerous.
Oh,
Yeah, he has
Ouch.
shot for that.
and there are Brisbane tropes in the water for him as well. So
Look at the 910 push by
the
the way.
gearing is, yeah, the gearing is getting radared here, and he might die if he's unlucky.
But the Brisbane is extremely close. He should be able to nail these shots. He kinda doesn't though. Yeah,
Yeah, that
missing a
Brisbane
little bit
is-
3
too
more
much
seconds. He might survive this. Okay. And then the Rio Brisbane is potentially eating torpedoes. We will see soon if he keeps reversing. Those might be double torpedo. And he doesn't have a smoke. He might be dead here. He
Here.
is
Yeah,
just
he's
dead.
leading those.
Ouch.
He's
He's
a
just
heal
dead if
right
he
now.
stays spotted.
Oh, they
The
got the
gearing does
grid
go
though.
down.
He's dark. Okay, he got the gearing. He's dark. Okay, he survives this. This is...
Yeah, he does
Concerning.
survive. He is on a permafire right now, so
the one
needs to get
alone
back
is...
in.
there's
But
no
the
way...
Brisbane is too far
Yeah.
away to spot him, so he's just gonna live.
Meanwhile,
kill for Rio.
Monty running away as well. Same for Vincent, and
Look at the point situation, by the way. It's 3 minutes left for Rio to win. They have 2
there's no
caps.
way the daring can go into B. And the Ohio, the clap, what is happening here? Is he committing for the rush? That might potentially end very bad.
Gearing's caught in a radar from the Des Moines here with like very little health here over the A cap, like on the one lane. I don't know if he's gonna get the shells out.
Oh, he should at least hit the first 2 torp sets.
Yeah.
No,
He's hitting-
it is not correct. So Ohio survives this.
Does the
Gearing.
Kleber get more out?
Wait, what are
He
you
does
guys looking?
not.
What are you guys looking at?
At the Ohio clap.
Where was that? I was talking about the one lane.
Yeah, but what? Why? You're missing the interesting stuff. What the fuck,
There was a
Painter?
fucking there was a gearing caught in a Des Moines radar with 1,000 HP. What do you guys watch?
Kleber rushing in Ohio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it
the
was.
Ohio is now going to die for it.
Well, I don't even know where the Ohio is because
It's
I
going on,
asked you
but he
3
gets you
times.
Des Moines. Okay.
Please tell me where it is when I ask.
349.
Okay, so the daring is kind of stuck now. Stalin still has radar, so they could potentially, if they know the daring is dead, like Haru, does Haru have RPF? Haru does not have RPF, he rather took BFT, that is a
Vincent
weird
is
choice.
actually eating a top here as well, so that's gonna hurt him a little bit. YOBOY's skewing is actually gonna go to contest A here, which will stem the bleed a little bit.
That
But
is
yeah, Daring is now hard spotted here, so the Harugumo knows exactly what he has to do.
Yeah, so they get the daring kill here probably, but it's IFHE Haru,
Ouch.
I never noticed that.
We don't talk about that.
It's a good build, trust.
Ah,
And yeah, Daring just dying here.
Vincent, torpedoes, do...
And now the Ohio and the Moskva can just shove it in.
Vincent gets through the torpedoes pretty well, honestly.
Well, are Brisbane torpedoes hitting the Shimakaze? Find out soon. They are not.
Alright, he's fine. And now there's a real counter push happening on sea, which means all these ships in the channel need to like do something soon.
No,
They're
you
probably
just
just collapsing on the Des Moines at least. The Ohio will, and the Moskva, as long as he's angled to the Monty, is completely fine.
Well, the
You
problem
s-
with the collapse on the Des Moines is there's a Vincent with quad shots at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but look at the Des Moines. He can probably reverse and just go nose into sea. Like the Des Moines is fine. The Moskva is probably kind of fine for at least a bit. And okay, surprisingly, the Ohio didn't go for like the Des Moines and Vincent, but rather turn south. I mean, they're
Oh, the Ohio
torpedoes.
is totally capable.
Where they raid? Where they hydroed? I guess so.
Ah, yes, the old-fashioned Ohio Hydro.
No, there's a Moskva in the corner.
The Moskva that
he
isn't using
He
hydro.
still has all his hydros, so
Yes.
Yeah, he should probably use one.
okay. Do they
He's an
use the Des Moines
hydro.
for the Vincent? Yeah.
He's an old Hydro,
Vincent
it's fine.
has heal in 17 seconds.
Yeah, but he's not
He's
going to be alive
big
that
chunk on
long.
the Ohio. He's gonna get the heal to the heal before the Ohio has an axe salvo, but the Des Moines should be able to kill him here, in theory.
Here's
2k
a great.
HP.
He got the salvo
Not
back, though.
pressing the heal immediately. I think if he pressed the heal, he would have lived there. Meanwhile, the Haragumo is also farming the Des Moines. Des Moines does not have radar for another 70 seconds, so there's gonna be a lot of damage done. No radar available from the Rio Des Moines, so if YOBOY's Des Moines goes dark here, I'm not sure if they can respot him right now.
So the Monty is spotted. Ohio still goes for the play. And Moskva's also going in. Monty shot neither of those two, but decided on the Des Moines. And they kill the Des Moines.
Starting
gearing is
finds
sent by the
gearing.
Stalin.
Yeah, he found the gearing in A with the radar here.
And
But he's
now we have a
he's gonna-
Monty-Moskva brawl, which...
The Stalin
We
might
also have an
actually-
Ohio walking around on a Des Moines as well at the same time, so there are things
And it's-
happening.
Stalingrad might also die to the Brisbane here. It's down to 6k HP.
Can we, like, not have all this shit happening at once? It's hard to keep it all in shot.
It's fine, they're perfectly aligned. You can watch all three of them.
Des Moines losing most of his health,
I mean,
but
the
not
Des
quite
Moines is
dying
pretty
yet.
much sure that we need to check the Moskva Monty. Is it a ram?
That's a ram. That's easily a ram.
It looks very much like a ram.
It's 20 seconds left on the game, by the way, right now.
It
after
is a
points.
ram, so that buys them a bit more time.
Yep. Ohio
And
really needs to kill
Ohio
this
is
Des Moines
actually
now.
not really winning right now.
And there is stops coming for the Stalingrad, though. The Stalingrad might go down to these stops.
He doesn't get the kill. He will die here, and the game is over.
Stalingrad
Stalin
did
dies
die.
first.
So
Des Moines,
Um,
Ohio? Hello?
Des Moines will die to the fire, but Ohio might die as well.
They're both dead.
They
Yeah,
just,
okay.
even if they both die, it's good for green. So it's a green win here at this point.
Yep. Two
Right.
Brisbanes left, and they have no business doing anything at this point.
I mean, there's like a bit of a mess happening over. Oh, never mind. There's
Nah.
one Brisbane
Yeah.
left.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, Brisbane. You are the last hope.
Yeah. You have 10 seconds left.
Go dev strike the Haragumo.
How? You can't even detonate him if he doesn't have that
Blind
detonation
fire.
flag.
Blind fire that man. Well, that was a.
The
that
ship
was
needs to
certainly
be
a-
below 70% to detonate, so he can't even do that.
Your face needs to be below 70%. Anyway, Rio gonna take that game, and we have to get into our next game like immediately because yes, cool winner that scene. Go find out where we're meant to be.
Alright, let's see the things.
Oh boy versus PPI.
I'm pink, but I don't see where I was pink from. Epic. I don't see any messages in that thread yet.
It's playoff 4 AU. Oh boy versus PPI. There's literally no messages. But yes, I'm gonna dump that in there because I can go back to it in a second because I've got DMs I need to look at. Being pinged in my moderator chat as well, for reasons.
Alright, do we have a room host? I
question.
don't see anyone.
Being pinged with unimportant thing. Oh, by the way, you had the teams the wrong way around 3 laps ago. It's like, okay, cool.
We already heard that in the stream, but hey.